ebusia for mama nyina akoba strong kon at the mobile platform so na make am say e akroma TV so na mani gusu amohwe make am say man subscribe mondo share stories no na mama comment section e metre madwen me hwen makin kan nyina e dia mamo e wo brepapa mu ye ansai bre ye hweni aboy ro ye nsem no ehutew na ne nyina efa ye 2024 upcoming elections a ebekoso ahoboa parties eye na ebo ran this ama ekunuma former president John Dramani Mahama na problem nsem no would be brave go man Ghana for na so pa na emse na nsen no onya kwanya bia na ogina simpie so a eyayampia e na afren so atwetwe e na otwetwe the current government e na etwetwem say besi ne no yenya enti ade former president John Dramani Mahama oba abemu pa oba abaye wakan nsem bia na otwetwe say pound for pound no hwemu a eye MPP amaku no wo mo MPs anase the leaders no so me nkwala akura na nsem no ehumuaye aba miragosa boaje a kire nsem na to be bede pa e di amane former president say ono ntna ho no fa eye campaign na oye nya ayampia to no twetwe MPP amaku no na wa ampe message an from Ghana for ne sabesi from papa ensem no say na sikọ so yini kan tie nsem a yewura eye John Dramani Mahama kan and na chi so nsem a say opamfo no tete edi bi mane no na nto ankomo no so emamo.
Pound for pound, our ministers were far better than any of them. Pound for pound, our ministers were far better than any of them.
He was expecting to rather play his violence video. Let me address this. I think that
on the brief on this, because we have the IMF as well.
Yes. Like I said, the NDC, they are not learning. And they think that their electoral fortunes or the success of the elections in 2024 is simply automatically based on the difficulties that the Ghanaian economy will face. And so for them, they are failing to even do any thinking and tell the people of Ghana the reason why they should vote for them. So you listen to the comments in the video by the former president, and really you're asking yourself, okay, after all is said and done, after all the comedy, you know, after all the trivialities, what is the promise to the people? And the education that you are saying the station boys haven't been able to do, what is it that you think they haven't been able to do, and what are you telling the people you are going to do it, and how are you going to do it? And the health that the station boys haven't been able to handle, according to you, how are you going to handle it? You came, and even hospitals that you had inherited from 2008, you couldn't even complete. The health insurance scheme, you collapsed it. And the education, within the 8 years or so that you spent in government, every year you were leaving 135,000 of the citizens on the streets because, one, a lot of them couldn't afford. Two, we didn't have enough infrastructure to hold them, so we had artificial cutoff points. How are you assuring the people, and what are you pointing to the people that when you come, you'll be able to deliver? You came, and the entire period that you spent in your second term as a government, this country was plunged into darkness. Industries shut down. Media houses, including TV3 and so many other industries, had to lay off workers because operational cost was high. How are you in your second term as a government? This country was plunged into darkness. Industries shut down. Media houses, including TV3 and so many other industries, had to lay off workers because operational cost was high. How are you assuring the people that when you come, the stable electricity that we are enjoying today, you are not going to, send us back into the dark days? For me, I think that what the former president should understand is that Ghanaians are discerning. Ghanaians are not going to vote for you simply because you are telling them that the MPP government has not been able to deliver on all their promises. In our West form, we are better than the NDC.
You are better than the NDC in your West form.
In our West form, sector by sector, in our West form. Today, as we speak, even not for anything at all, we have over 2.5 million Ghanaians who have either completed or are going through secondary education at no cost, but at the cost of the people, of the state. Something but for which a lot of these Ghanaians will remain on the streets. Today, as we speak, COVID showed us clearly how weak our health infrastructure has been, in spite of all the noise they made. In spite of all the noise they made, that they had provided so much infrastructure in health. It came to the fore that indeed we had over 88 districts in this country who did not have the health infrastructure to be able to hold any health emergency. I was an MC, just every year. They didn't have a district hospital just here. which is some few minutes away from Accra. And yet they were touting that they had provided so much health infrastructure, and so no matter what happens, you know, they are the best. But it is obvious that it was just wishy-washy. They were just on paper. Today, the government of the country had to look for money to provide almost about 111 health infrastructure across the country to ensure that the basic health infrastructure, which is a district hospital for every district, so that once we speak, if you go to Tema, you have these industries, in spite of all the global economic challenges, operating. You have people who are going about their daily lives without losing their jobs, in spite of the economic challenges. The thing about a government is that there is no theory that says there will be an absence of challenges and difficulties. But the true test of a government is how you confront the challenges when they come up. Every country across the globe is going through economic turmoil, including first world countries. The Americas, the UKs, the Germanys, every country is going through. Germany is seeing inflation that they've never seen before. UK is seeing a 40-year-old inflation. The American currency is under stress. Today, America is seeing a 40-year-old inflation, something they've never experienced. Turkey is having inflation in excess of about 80%. Our trading countries, our trading partners, where we import from, they rely on Russia and Ukraine for their basic input to be able to produce for us to buy from. Today, they are struggling with supply chain issues, for which reason our purchasing or our trade with them is become so expensive and it's impacting on the lives of our people. In spite of all of that, one of the things that the Ghanaian person who is on the street or who is in their homes is very comfortable with and happy with is that there's a government that is working with them to be able to find a solution. 6-7 years ago, when this country encountered a similar challenge under him, former President Mahama, he told us, he gave us so many very, very disrespectful comments. Under the energy crisis, he told us that we should stop even charging our phones. At some point, he told us that no matter what we say, he's a dead goat and there's nothing we can do to him. At some point, he told us that he told some people, some unemployed graduates, to go to hell. And so many other people. Yes. To go to hell.
No, did he say?
Oh, I said that if somebody says you are told, it means that he rubbished them. He threw them off.
Did he say?
He threw them off. Yes. No. When somebody says you should go to hell, it means that you were snubbed. That is what it means. But when somebody says you should go to hell, what does it mean? It means that you are saying can I continue? You are discussing my thoughts.
No, I just wanted to let.
Yes, he did. He did
make statements and not expect that out.
He did. He snubbed them. He told them to go to hell. He snubbed them and ignored them. For which reason they went on to even form Unemployed Graduates Association. When we came to power, the first thing that confronted us as a government was a huge number of graduates who have completed school and had nothing to do. We had to quickly introduce a stopgap arrangement through the NAPCO to put up almost about 100,000 of these people into active, productive activities, on daily basis. Out of which almost about 40,000 had been mainstreamed.
So how about the 60,000? Where are they?
But at least 40,000 that we inherited had been mainstreamed.
No. But the 60,000, which is the larger number, where are they?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. Where are the NAPCO 60,000?
So that is the point I was making. That you see, government confronts the challenges and you put in place measures to deal with it. You cannot have everything done at the go. So you had 100,000, you've taken off 40,000. That is progress. So you had 100,000. It is better than having 100,000 and saying, I ignore you. Go and weed the roadside. Go and cut grass.
So the 60,000 that's left, have you paid their arrears, which is the